And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Mahomes pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
5 yards.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the running game with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Slant caught. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the count will be Coleman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
It's 4th and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to Taylor on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now a give to Taylor. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and goal at the 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
36-yard line.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw taken in by Chark. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they do it on purpose. That doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Second down.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
At the loss of a yard there to start out, that leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
5-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
At the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Raiders on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hill on the return. field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Pass it's taken in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Kansas City.
He'll buy some time right. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
The 36-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
To Darren Waller.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw here. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Taylor Gabriel.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Sharp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out, how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Chiefs going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of